Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for June 27th, 28th, 29th, and the 30th. That is Monday through Thursday. Now, if you've watched me before, you know this is going to be the introduction for all of the videos, but I will post a timestamp so you can bypass this introduction. Now, I will be using my Radley Valentine decks for this reading. I will use my Archangel Power Tarot cards, main reading. I'll pull one from my Guardian Angel cards. I will also pull one from my Emily Anderson crystal deck. Now, for the overview though, I will be using my Waite Rider traditional tarot and my Colleen Barrett Reed the Good Tarot. I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. Just remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. So we have that really big, I am posting this on Friday, and we have that grand alignment going on. And I mean, it's not just 5 planets. I mean, it is all the planets have some sort of an alignment going on. Pluto may not necessarily be quite where it needs to be, but it's within a really good distance. It's also, when you see the moon up there, think that's in a way, we're not going to be able to see the Earth, but the Earth is part of this alignment also. Now, so there's a lot of different weird things going on with this alignment. All the planets have some sort of connection. You may not be able to see them. Maybe you might need a telescope or binoculars. And even then you may not be able to see them all too. So we still have that going on. Again, this Friday, today was the biggest part of it. It will still be going on Saturday. And then it starts to slowly move. They start to slowly move away from each other. I did talk to you the last time about, that song Aquarius. That has been running through my mind again. And the other thing, we also, since this started, as all these planets were moving into this major alignment that's called the Great or Grand Planetary Alignment, this also started, what was it, back in, was it April, May? So in May, there was a waxing moon in Leo. In June, a waxing moon in Leo, and there will be another waxing moon. I said it was on the 1st and 2nd of July. So there's some interesting energies going on. I do follow I do follow a few, not necessarily astrologers per se, but people that, talk about what's going on. And I have to tend to agree that we just don't really know what this is all about, because it hasn't, or it doesn't happen for us, too often. Now, the interesting thing about this, excuse me, somebody's, oh, stop that. So the interesting thing about this is that as this goes on, and we do have that new moon, or the waxing moon in Leo on that 1st and 2nd, I talked about Pluto, which has been in Capricorn, and Pluto started that, in February 2022. It was in the birth chart of the United States back in, July 4th, 1776. So, that was the same type of station it was in at that time. So that has a lot of revolutionary days type of energy going on. This July 4th, it'll be almost where it was back in February, but it's going to be one little degree off. So, who's to say what's happening? Pluto is the planet of destruction, but then it is also the planet of rebirth. And Pluto has been in there in Capricorn since 2008. Things will be shifting in 2023, and then definitely shifting in 2024. So I feel like this could be more of that, maybe the Tower card. Things have to come down in order for things to be built up again. Because, Phoenix, the ashes of the Phoenix rises from the ashes. So just putting that out there. Another weird little thing that came to me that I have to share is, that I tend to feel that the planets, I've said this a couple of times. It's almost like they're getting together for a conference. And you can almost feel the energies just watching us. And it came to me how Earth is the only planet not named after a Greco Roman god. So it just, it's just an interesting, like, why weren't we with that? So it's kind of like, you know, interesting energies going on. The watchers are watching. What are we going to be doing? We're not even sure. But let's see if the cards will tell us anything from higher power. One card has fallen. When they fall, we need to see what they're about. And did I tell you I'm an intuitive channeler? I open myself to higher power, and whatever it is, higher power, I just say, just let it come through. So claircognizant is, I guess, the other word for that too. Another card has fallen, and let's go ahead and cut and see where we're at, what we're doing here. Okay. Remember to always remember, whatever is going on in the world, in the universe, we still have to live our lives, and we are of the light, so we need to stay shining. We need to burn bright, okay? Even though sometimes it doesn't seem that easy. Okay, let's see what we have here. First card, the Hierophant. Okay, the Hierophant's an interesting card, and if you follow me, you know that I'm not necessarily a fan of the Hierophant. This is a 5. 5, so there is a 5 here. 5 has change energy, positive, negative energy. It could be either one, but it's a little bit on the stressful side. The Hierophant is the business of religion, the business of government. This has a very strong Pisces energy here too. Because that's really, we have been in the age of Pisces, where it has been about rules and regulations and, do as I say, this is the way it needs to be, about doctrines. And it doesn't necessarily mean from religion. And I'm not talking spirituality. I'm not talking about connection with higher power, God, Spirit, Holy Spirit. I'm not talking that. I'm talking about the rules assigned by government and by religion. So the Hierophant has that very strong structure, that very, this is the way to do it. You don't even have to think. You just know, follow the rules. Okay, maybe life won't be easy, but I follow the rules. I'm not going to get in trouble. But the Hierophant energy comes, and it's kind of a little bit of like, well, you know what? Okay, you be you, you do you. I think we're going to try something different here. So the Hierophant is kind of that energy. It's like, do we follow the rules? Do we follow the regulations? Do we do as we're being told, or do we possibly do something a little bit different? I do not, I'm saying, it's all in love, it's all in peace, it's all in the light. The Hierophant sometimes, like I said, it kind of, it's very structured, and there's very strict boundaries to this. So we could be seeing that this coming week. Let's see what the next card is. But then we come to the World. The World is a breakthrough energy. This is a 21. So we have 210, so 1010 is transition, but we also have that 2 energy. 2 is choices, it's decisions, it's which way are we going to go, it's coupling together. And then we have the 1. 1 is a new beginning. 2 plus 1, 3. Very powerful number, celebration, and also creativity. The World is, things are done. The job is completed. Whatever needed to be done is done. So what does that have to do with religion? What does it have to do with the government? These are both major arcanas. These are both universal energies. But whatever it is, it's done. Now what we have to do is either we rest, we just kind of think back, we contemplate a little bit. The other thing, though, with the World card is that we take our lessons that have been learned, and now we share them. We share them with others. So, but a lot of times between that, there is that resting period, and then we get ready to move on again. But there is a sense of completion with the World. There is a sense of you've gone through a lot of the trials. Again, these two being connected, that's going to be interesting. Let's see what this card has. Then we come to this reverse card. This is a, like I said, reverse cards have a little stronger energy. This is a minor arcana, but this is the 3 of Cups. And the 3 of Cups, 3 again, I talked about that. There's the power of 3, saying something 3 times, doing something 3 times. And having two other people with you as you all come into agreement. It's also, like I said, celebration. It's also creativity. Cups is our water energy. It's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fluid, emotional, very spiritual energy too. We are in Cancer right now. We do have our Cancer new moon on the 28th, and that will be at 10:52 p.m. It does bring a new season for us. So there could be a very, that things are moving. These two are the ones to watch, but this is the one how we're dealing with it on the earth. And again, the new moon is on that 28th, 10:52. Now we also have earlier in the day on the 28th, we have Neptune going retro in Pisces. It's not strongly there yet, but it is. So that, Pisces again, Pisces season, transitioning into Aquarius, but it's not like a light switch that just, flips on. It's more of a dimmer switch, and sometimes we make it a little lighter, sometimes we make it a little darker. Neptune is about secrets, dreams. Pisces is also. So, Pisces is, like I said, Pisces is about, we've been 2,000 years in the age of Pisces, which has been about religion and government. So, so we've got something going on with that one too. Who's to say? We will see. But this is about celebration. This is lifting your cup. This is enjoying whatever this is. And again, there is a lot of movement with this energy here. So now, let's see. Let me know what you're thinking about this. Let me know what you're thinking about this. And, the Hierophant, I'm a Leo, so it's kind of like I'm a little bit rebellious against this. Cusp of Cancer, Moon in Pisces, and then my Venus is in Gemini. So, and Venus is turning into Gemini. So I've got a little bit of it all. I do have some earth signs and earth energy there. I think something's in Virgo. Can't remember. Anyway, let's see what we have. Higher power. We've got a couple of cards that have fallen on the floor. And like I said, when they pop, we have to read them. Okay, let's see. Okay, good. Come on. Okay, so now, and they fell like this. So now we have Justice. This is Major Arcana again. And this is Justice card. Justice, this could relate back to the Hierophant, could relate back to the World. We have a 1-1, new beginning, 10 transition, 1 + 1, 2. We've talked about what that is, decisions, choices. Justice could be very in the natural. It could also be in the supernatural. It could be karma being fulfilled, karma being met. It could also be justice coming to this world. So let's see what the next one is. Oh, okay. Now we have, and this is good. I love this one. This is the 10 of Earth. 10 again, transitional energy. So we've got some ones going on with that. Earth, Pentacles, Virgo, Capricorn. Remember, Pluto's in Capricorn. And I do feel like we're coming to that part where Pluto now has to do some rebuilding in Capricorn, or Capricorn's kind of saying, enough is enough. We have to do it. But it's not necessarily going to be quick. It's not necessarily going to be easy. But the 10 of Earth actually is a very positive energy. It's a very, stable energy too. So, and our last one is, again, we have that 3 of Cups, the 3 of Water. So there's confirmation. So whatever's going on, even if we don't necessarily see the outcome, it does feel, especially in the spiritual and the supernatural world, it does feel like there is positive energies moving, positive things happening, celebratory energy. I'm always surprised. I'm always thinking that I'm going to come in and like, oh my goodness, henny penny, the sky is falling. And then the cards say that things are moving. Things are moving the way the divine wants them to do, the way higher power, God is, things are working out the way they're supposed to be working out. But again, we get the 3 of Water, we get the 3 of Cups, which is the same energy, and it's all about celebration. Okay. Always interesting. Anyway, let me know what you think. Also to, like, please like, because that moves the algorithm thingy or something. It gets the videos seen more, so thank you. But also, besides liking, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications, do all the things you need to do. Comment, let me know what you think about this one, because there's a lot of hidden layers with this, and I still go back. The thing is, though, the Three of Cups and the Three of Water, see, these are universal energies. These become what's going on more around us. So, I would say with the Ten of Earth, and I would say with the Celebration, even if things don't make sense, don't let fear guide you. Don't let fear rule you. Remember, fear, tool of the devil. So don't let that happen. And, I do feel like even if you feel like things are not necessarily going the way you want, laugh. Laugh in the face of the devil. Laugh in the face of the evil energies. Okay? That brings our vibration to a higher level. Okay. So anyway, I will start our videos now. And like I said, there will be a link where you can just bypass all of this. Thank you. Hello, my Scorpios. How are you doing? Oh, you've been feeling this alignment so strongly, and we're about to come up to that new moon. So, cut yourself some slack if you're feeling a little bit emotional, a little bit spiritual, a little bit just not necessarily as calm as you normally are. We've had two pop through. So let's see what we have going on. Let's go on higher power. What do we have for our Scorpios? Let's get one other card. We got two, right? Yep, two, two, two. They are both reversed. And did I do this? I think that's it. Okay, here we go. So all three of your cards are reversed. Okay, interesting. So we have an 8 of Michael. We have a 6 of Raphael. 8 of Michael, 8 unlimited opportunities, unlimited possibilities. Michael is air energy. Aquarius, Gemini, and it's also Libra energy. This is, thought processes, making plans. It's strategic thinking. It's also hearing news, especially with Mercury in Gemini right now. There's a feeling of kind of like, which way am I supposed to go? Where am I supposed to do? There's a sense of trappedness. There's a sense of, just feeling like the energies are just really strong around you. And there's also a little bit of, when I've said this before, paralysis by analysis. It's like you're thinking too hard, and because you're thinking so many thoughts and you're thinking, just so quickly, it's like there's these choices and it's hard to make a decision right now. Okay, so just know that it's not you per se. I mean, it is partly you. We have to take a little bit of our partnership with with that supernatural, but it's also that there is just so much energies around, and you are feeling it, my Scorpios. You are feeling a lot of it happening. You're feeling like things are really being dug up and being made for you to look at them. Okay, some other things that you're like, and I would say that some of these things could be coming from childhood. They could be coming from past relationships because of that 6 of Raphael. But 8 of Michael, like I said, there is strategic thinking. There is also this hearing of news. There is this feeling of not necessarily things moving the way you thought they'd move. And again, you're just thinking too hard right now. Cut yourself some slack. Simmer down a little bit. Do the things that help you to get through this, because this cycles. This is a cycle. You have this a lot. So do some meditation, do some prayer, do some grounding energies. Get out. If you have sun around you, if you're in the northern hemisphere and there's some sun, let the just kind of like get about 5-10 minutes of some sunshine. Just do the things that revive your spirit a little bit. But this is a sense of try to just connect with higher power. Anyway, the 8 of Michael, you can be free. Make a courageous choice to change your situation. Not seeing things clearly. There's just a little fogginess going on this week. And sometimes we have that. Okay, the 6 of Raphael, again, 6 is the number of man. Raphael is your energy, my Scorpios. It is also Pisces. It is also Cancer energy. It is fluid. It's emotional. It's spiritual energy. This is nostalgic energy. This is looking back. This is thinking back to happier times. or times that we thought were happier, because there's a little bit of between these two. I feel like there's a little bit of self-delusion here. So it's kind of like you'd rather, it's like I don't really want to live in my reality. I'd rather live in where I was. So there's this little sense of, it's kind of like, I feel like this week for my Scorpios, you really need to work on grounding yourself. You really need to work on, it doesn't mean that you have to go forward at all. But, don't stay a lot in the past. Remember, what is it? Depression. You stay too long in the past. That leads to depression. Too long in the future. You think too much of the future. It leads to anxiety. You need to stay grounded in the present. Okay? It doesn't mean that a lot of things have to be happening around you. Again, too, though, new moons are new opportunities to request and to, just to ask for lift this off of me and let me see clearly. And let me see that there's a lot of hope out there, and there is a lot of things happening that's going to be very bright for your future, my Scorpios. It's just this week just feels a little off. It just feels a little off. Embrace your inner child, new friends, or rekindled relationships, children or childhood. Your next card, this one's reversed, the Knight of Ariel. Now, Knights, remember, court cards have double energies. Knights have Leo, have Aries, have Sagittarius. It's fire energy. It's, the rods energy, passionate, burning, very determined. But Ariel is our earth energy. It's Capricorn. It's also Taurus. It's also Virgo energy. Very solid energy. Money, job, career, could even be home. So the thing is, the 8 of Michael and the 6 of Raphael want to kind of keep you from moving forward. It wants to keep, it's just kind of like trying to keep you in that past or in that, just not necessarily moving into that future. The Knight of Ariel wants you to take stock. Knight of Ariel is trying to have you be grounded, a little more grounded in the present. But then the Knight of Ariel is saying, okay, let's move forward. Let's get things happening. Let's get to work type of energy. Now, the Knight of Ariel is still, is not necessarily rushing into the future. Knight of Ariel needs to kind of get a plan, get a little bit of a, let's take stock, let's think what we need to do, and then once we make our plan, once we think about what it is we need to do, and it could be about, like I said, job, work, career, money, even your home, then once we kind of get a game plan going, we can move forward. I just feel like these two energies are kind of, they're just kind, it's just kind of like that, where they sap your energies a little bit. You're thinking too much, and the Knight of Ariel's kind of like, come on, let's go, let's do it, let's move on, it's time. So the Knight of Ariel is trustworthy, understanding, devoted, and funny. There is so much to accomplish. Make a very detailed plan, being watched over by someone kind. So you have an 8 and 6. Let's see. So the 6 is also saying you can make things happen for yourself. You can make, this is the number of man. This is the energies you put into something. It's just that, the 8 of Michael and the 6 of Raphael together, it's kind of like, yeah, but I'm not, just not quite ready yet. Just not quite ready. And the Knight of Ariel's trying to push you forward. Anyway, let's see. And you know what? Sometimes we need those types of weeks. The thing is, don't get stuck there. Okay? Don't get stuck there. Sometimes it's okay to visit. Just don't get stuck. Okay, let's go on. Guardian Angels. What else can you say for our Scorpios? What else can you say for our Scorpios here? Here we go. Oh, okay, we'll take you. That one was rather pushy. Here we go. Fair decisions. Now, fair decisions. This is, again, an 8, unlimited opportunities, unlimited possibilities. Fair decisions have some, this kind of equates with the Justice card, but Radley Valentine's cards are kind of backwards with the Strength card and the Justice. Normally, the 8 would be Strength in the traditional, and 11 is Justice, but this is kind of the Justice card. He kind of switches them around. But I do think you need to have, when there is justice, you need to have strength, and strength in justice too. So I can see where these are. The thing is, there are opportunities here. and there is fair decisions in happening. So there is that justice. There is their karmic justice. Things are working out the way they're supposed to be working out. So you can take some comfort in that, and you can be confident in that also. So your angels are aware that you have concerns, but be assured there's nothing to worry about. Stand your ground and know that heaven is shining its divine light upon the situation, and all is being healed. Take the time to review all the details thoroughly. Forgiveness will bring peace to everyone around. So something with these two cards. Again, I'm not quite sure where we're at. It just kind of feels like a stuck energy. It's just like you needed to stay here for a little bit. That Knight is pushing you forward. Their decisions is really telling you, yeah, you've got, I think what it is you've got to get, when you get to the point where you can just say, fine, okay, when have and accept forgiveness. Because remember, forgiveness is not about that other person or that other situation. Forgiveness is what unsticks you. Okay? Okay, let's see what crystal or energy is helpful for my Scorpios. So yeah, there is this, again, the Knight is ready to move. The Knight is totally ready to move. It's just whatever it is, it just feels kind of sticky. Okay, here we go. For my Scorpios, Onyx. Seeing the future, responsibility, stamina, self-mastery. Okay. Scorpios, let me know who this might resonate with. Okay? Okay. And like I said, sometimes we just get into this, I just can't move yet. I just can't move. But that Knight's ready to, when you're ready to move, the Knight will move with you. Anyway, my Scorpios, do the likes, because that moves that, that does the thing with the algorithm, gets the videos out more. But also, besides liking, share, subscribe, click on that bell for notifications. As always, my Scorpios, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.